there's an earthquake going on. My name's Emma. This is, yeah, what you get when you can't really go outside because of coronavirus. Boom, life hacks. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing is just making some simple cream, like Oreo balls. So our ingredients are gonna be Oreos, or chocolate chips, making sure they don't clump because I've already been eating so. And then lastly, we have our cream cheese. And then we're using semi-sweet just because you're gonna be using these to like coat the Oreo balls. So let's get going, guys. So step one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna crush these Oreos. And I forgot a bag, so we're gonna go get a bag. Okay, so what you're gonna do, is you're gonna put the Oreos in just a regular old plastic bag. And then we're gonna use something to crush them. Cheers. So here's what they look like. You wanna make sure that there's not a lot of air and you don't like do it too hard. So you wanna start you wanna just lay them out nice and flat like this. So you have this. Then I need to go get a rolling pin. Usually rolling pins are the best. Yeah, let me get a rolling pin. I don't know where it is. Oh, aha! Rolling pin. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start crushing these. They need to be finely crushed so that you can easily pour them in with the cream cheese because you're gonna mix it together. And then you're gonna melt the dark chocolate. So yeah, it probably sounds like there's an earthquake going on. I don't even know if I'm doing this right, but they're getting crushed, so that's all that matters. Ow! So now it looks pretty good. I don't know if you can see that, but that looks pretty good to me. So there's still some big chunks, so we're gonna keep crushing those, but we'll see you guys when it's done. All right, now we have our wonderfully crushed up Oreos. They look pretty crushed to me. I'll also link the recipe in the description below. Down there somewhere. And we need to mix the cream cheese with cookie crumbs. So here's our cream cheese that we're gonna be mixing. I don't know how to open this, but whatever. We're figuring it out. What in the world? Maybe like this? I literally don't know. Just be confused. There we go. Yeah, so now we have these mixed up, and then we have our cream cheese in there. Yeah, I mean, literally look at this. Like, what? Oh, this is amazing, though. If you guys want, a satisfying feeling on your hands. It smells so good! So now that this has all been mixed up wonderfully, we're gonna go ahead and make these balls because my hands are, really gross. And then after we make the balls, we'll put them on the parchment paper, and then from the parchment paper, we'll start melting the chocolate. We'll take them back off the parchment paper and dip them in said melted chocolate. The recipe says 1-inch balls. The last time I made this, they were actually too big, and so I'm kind of making them that big. You can't really tell because they mix in with my fingers, but we're making them that big. We'll show you what they look like when they're done. While you're melting the chocolate, you can actually go ahead and put them in your fridge so that they don't melt, because this is basically just cream cheese and Oreo crumbs. So they're gonna melt. You want them as solid as you can get them for when you dip them in the melted chocolate. This is an interesting process because it's all just kind of sticking to my hands because my body temperature is heating up the cream cheese. We'll see y'all when this stuff is actually ready and done. So, in 3rd grade when everybody had those weird earrings. I'll put a picture in.
The spiky ones?
Yeah, the weird spiky ball earrings. Yeah, they weren't super soft. If you know what I'm talking about, that's what I'm talking about. And they were like multiple colors. They were like rainbow or something. I'm almost done, y'all. Okay, so now like we're gonna get cleaned up and stuff. We'll actually see you guys when we're getting ready to melt the chocolate. Okay, so now we're melting these. Props to Nestle for making it. Okay, so since they exploded, we're gonna go ahead and dump them in. Yeah, that was wonderful. So now that we have this, we're gonna get to melting. All right, so basically, in order to melt this chocolate, we need to keep stirring it because dark chocolate is no good chocolate. You can quote me on that. So basically, you want to just keep stirring it like this. And now it's stuck to my spatula, but just keep stirring it so it doesn't burn, because you can already see it's getting thick. So yeah, and time lapse. So what we're gonna do, so this, like, if you can't tell, this chocolate is not melting very well. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put the Oreo balls back in the fridge and let them cool off for a little bit more and let this cool off, and we'll see you when we're ready to do that. All right, so after waiting about 5 minutes, I actually realized that it's running a lot better now. Yeah, so I think we can drizzle them. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start with Chunky Boy 9000. So yeah, if you wanna, I'm gonna go ahead and start drizzling. Okay, that one's probably good. All right, we're just gonna dip them. It's way easier that way. And then what we can do is we can just stab said Oreo, dip it. That's pretty good. Not too bad. And we can just cover it up a little bit like that. That one, we're gonna pick it up, swirl it. Yeah, this is working way better. Yeah, so do you just want to be really careful because these can break pretty easily. We'll see you guys when they're actually ready to be eaten. Okay. All right, so we just got these fresh out of the fridge after cooling them for about an hour. In terms of presentation, I would not buy these. Shots fired to myself. Overall, they look pretty good, and like for making them for only my second time, I feel like I did a okay job. I say we just go ahead and dive right in. Overall, they taste really, really good. Of course, I'm biased. The chocolate is a little bit like too strong, but honestly, that's pretty good in my opinion. Cheers.